Some of you know, probably may Adom Adomara Quentin, you know, that's what I say. Tashama double dream now, Moja, ADMU, a free sunny. I'm in a day, a free at Chaye, and a fiada. The last working day of the second week of the first month of 2025. And Adomampa. Today being 17th day of January 2025. In Kakrakra, ye koye nim. And uhuni sa ase agudie bi. Ye nimwa na ye pem ede ekono. Ye nimwa na ye pem de kono. Manfo bi nso ebru nyaba, ebi nso mango abre. Ebi mo tetin say pre. But on the brighter side of life, happy birthday and koma ahenkra. Ya was dwaboso. Oya adwuma wo Forestry Commission ya wo dwaboso. We wishing you all the best, bro. Nyame onshira na onye okese way from Augustine Boa. Also pe wa sempa nyame onshira. So I always say ministerial no mzin for win so asa aba so far eno present mama issue 12 and I think CEOs 2 in an acting position. Lawyer Sami Jemfi and now no pay I will say a jumase. Yeah, we are brainy who. Oh, the never vetting us. Oh, present boy, I say. So, bro, we wish you all the best. Yeah, Judy, and we trust Obetigana Mabuno enim. Because your rise, inspiration, demand a lot of the youth. And they believe, say, baby, I'm going to Evrano. And it's quite shining more, honum. Na wankasa, what to whom, and what to a bushia, what to penny or power, and no my gun and you know, so I share munyam. So the baker, you know, so be also when ya appointment be under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. 4-year mandate, Timono. Yamin Kamunyanamo. We pray, say you succeed. We pray, say it shall be well with you. We pray, say may ye adia be buama Ghana akonenim. Amo main afana to my pa ediefra. Ghana eni damoso. Kwantana na ya babedu no. Se be popi we ni mu a mo na motim di afro. We have complained about this over the years. Gania humaso. Power drunk. We pray, some may be enshamama. And more beyond some fun to need to the beer that says saving in your power is because I is in power. Say we save in tear and can present good for one card compare you. Yes, and more beyond another. Fan show Timuda. Say I'm a CV rich. Private sectors be very painful for us are receiving for call. The amount for one year to Mr. Obaba Sumye. For some Brasiana, the Koji to me, no, a best Sumye. Don't come and lord over us. A man in my mess said you or so minister or so appointed, you will be there. You will be the Send a mubanam dia home Brasia bano. Mufasa home Brasiano, a messumo man. Show leader, show president, show the composer. Never bore my Ghana. And I know Bika, and I think I side with him. You hope, John Dramani Mahama. If he fails, Ghana will be doomed. So I'm sorry, Padebi Amekacha him said, let's do everything possible within our means to support him. If President Mahama fails this time, it won't be well with Ghana. The youth are just watching. They want to believe and trust that the second coming of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will wipe their tears. But if he fails, omane hunamane. Tina mkaso ubia wenya kwenya wabo din se be yibibi wa na aban mu no. foni to sade no pete woni ehwe sade no the consequences ebebe o men so if he fails the country ko nkoto ye me mo mpa se Awurade ma ne mfeli so da na na ntimi na ho se na be ya wona de pesame kuminya wona de dwane ahomaso ne hantan kankan be wura mabom no na ni bete amotimi yi o mafiri mu enano me yem sheme at the inauguration of His Excellency when obi a waye ku ye boni this wo kwakọ chia mampani hwe dede yo enye togo fo na ba ye o eye Ghana fo it should tell us something me dey akwesensia ora was together trase ye asa for je Adom they are all fresh MPs you ma copy ma say ora was together ma wie no orientation no
I was here so me 10 days old.
Oh yes, in Parliament.
10 days old.
10 days old.
Oh, my birthday, don't I mean, just say.
Okay.
And so because I said, my 10 days of Parliament.
Happy 10th day.
Yes,
in Parliament of Ghana.
The 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic.
What about what you said?
How
is Parliament 10 days in office?
Oh, because it's very interesting and exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, Nigeria, ne Jumaden. Because Parliament said ye uhunu no ubedru ho a different.
Yeah.
Ejuma ewo Parliament.
Okay.
Na ye nso yaji atum se challenger ya fa to ye ho so se ye be som ye constituency no. Ye be ye adwuma aboa amagana etumpon. Na no pa me hu se we very emotional key motivational speaker for me today. Wow. And me tie nsema wo ka kwan a ye be fa so as Ghanaians na ya boa ama ye man no etumpon ya to aba wie amanyosem esese ye de to nchen na ye ka bom se oman a ye nyina ye destiny eye ba akwa eno ntina na wo condemn omo de mresha omo nsem a na mani age a me bo me nsem ma no ya to aba wie ye ma due processes emra enye na dwuma mempene ya pam we ye yiwe ye free ho enya ade a eboa na metai kansa de na wo ka no se ye koye chi se we ba ye obeye sei enti enso ye beye saa ye ntumi nkoye nim yeah no kre sa ban se sa 2016 ye hunu enoma ekoso but the braso se ye be koye nim na anigesem ne se ye leadership His Excellency John Dramani Mahama he has been very clear wa babonten akondemo aka se wo a obeye tutrasem party no emmo ho ban ye national chairman ababonten who make reference to Honorable Ashimo Greater Accra Regional chairman party leadership no akondemo entimenso medema no tum se wo ye party ba na ukoye tutrasem bi na emra ne udia wo yesane se NDC as a party enso so sa no ma no so me constituency anigesem ne se me leadership chairman James in team ne mpanyimfo ewo ho ene ye youth leadership akasa ko Berekum Wester ya asundwe boko ye twen President Mahama ashen appointment asi ya she ye process say ye DCs ye wi a agencies assess ye appointment ko at the local level ye beye until then no obi anto aso nye nadwuma said ye mra no enti ye masonwie eni hene and one thing meta can say mandate Ghana for the His Excellency and NDC no we should not take that for granted enye NDC for nko to abama eyo maimunu nyina and that confidence o ma repose in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and for that matter, NDC as a political party, no, we should not take that for granted. Yeah. na menim se nyankopon eka ye ho yi yebehunu the change that we all want.
First 25 appointment, ministry appointment out of 60. There were 35 more to go. First 25, who is it?
Solid.
7.
Solid. Solid. Super solid. I go see me call parliament just 10 days me di wo ho no me ne the majority caucus leadership aye adwuma kakra bi na first few days ye adwuma no enye me nwanwa se President Mahama enya gidie the key ministry to the finance Emma Honorable KSL Atoban Forson. Super solid person. What the credentials to her, what the experience, what the knowledge, the passion on economic issues to her. Super. Na enyeme nwanwa say President Mahama will release a listing in batches because NDC has a lot of men or more than capable. Her leadership, Yura Kwame Agwaja, or also Yaboni Din, super as chief whip. Me leader, Ewo Bono Caucus, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Solid man. Let me tell you one thing. Wouldn't say after 2016 election, Ekoka Yura Ahmed Nkwane, the only NDC MP in Bono region. Etina NDC Bono caucus no ye one man caucus.
Hey,
against
after 2016 election.
After 2016, ye lose your seat nyina wo Bono.
That time we were having 10 regions.
Yes. Yeah. 10 regions. You almost split it.
Yeah.
Ahafo. Efri mono. Yewura College Zelda na yewura Erikopoku kodi ahafo.
Yeah.
And I split it Bono East so yewura Mpofu Chuma Simo yewura Kwabena Donkomo kodi Bono East. Enti Bono mother region no eka yewura Ahmed Nkwa.
2016.
One man caucus ewo Bono. And with the determination, the support, fighting at 2020, yebenya 6 ewo Bono. 2024, you move from 6 to 11. It is the same MPP could just one. German South. Yeah, 10 tied. And the resilience, the endurance, never say die spirit. Abra na mu eden ono nko working closely with the regional leadership the national leadership of course you will see do nketia be ye chairman na chesa asanyama region no mo edu now you cry 11 out of 12 e wo bono enti enye menwanwa say Ewura Mahama enye gidie the local government ya sign the chieftaincy abeka ho sa ministry kesi we ahye nensa enti ye kire kind of leadership ye wo parliament ye kura 137 a ye dia fight abedru 183 enti President Mahama appointees na say one nominate omo no meka say hwan mete say media for no bi ka say trade esoma ye Mama Elizabeth Ofosu ajare dey bia na unnim no closely
okay
ye friend Iron Lady na remember say the time President Mahama then a year tourism minister no
yes
cabinet ministry kwan of so handle tourism ministry innovations creativity or the ba that time amanfo am pay attention eti meme wo gidie say trade na nya de eso chen no kra obeye adwuma no and ono the political experience every ne papa mo time na oba bona ne papa mo ye ka NDC omo de kura nkora bremu a wa develop ye bedu this stage ye cabinet minister under his excellency John Dramani Mahama enti we nya adwuma eso chen no me ame gifa creative why deputy da enti our experience e wo ho Yewura Haruna Idrusu
and what if you say a trap
why hwe yi a obeka say what
meaning what if you say as education ministry the trap ni attack say issues on the person so ko feeling na
no you need somebody who is baby
thwarted ni
no let me tell you let me tell you
okay
finance so issue economy when we say the aye e dey trap na e dey Ewura to force no ko you put your best brains Ewo baby ufo say ehon because Ghana your budget. Sometimes it will do baby na almost half education and health and efa. Enti ye key area o mind betu mpon a education. Na uwo bi te say Yewura Haruna Idrusu communication, labor relations, leadership or parliament. Na ono ankasa ni personal relations ni ade is a serious persuasive communicator. Big time negotiator. Under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, labor agitations are na ekoso wo man mu kwanya ofaso say under nanado ekoso say bianka na ban no collapse ye. Enti wo hwe the part track record nim de and within the party and beyond said the amount for Jini Tum no. He's best fit for the job. Enti ye Yewura Haruna Idrusu ko education a enye me nwanwa Yewura Rekopoku.
Yeah.
The voice of the nation about
obvious.
I agree ko honsema. Enti Yewura Jojo Pareado. Yeah. Political experience Yekura no as MC 8 years. Obeye leader of NDC youth. She innovation afi aba ye to ye no. Youth no ne to abade ma Ghana for. Uko constituency a make about 80% of the votes are ye nyaye na youth no na drive ne leadership innovations ne kwanya wafa so organize and mobilize. And His Excellency eka say matters relating to youth development that is so key. Enti obe separate youth from sports. And why so this is the first time you create Ministry for Youth Development.
I think this is the first time Ghana has a political party manifesto
for the youth. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it tells you because you can't unemployment how money affect you more. Youth or mine be bien ko ye say to youth. So if we address issues affecting the youth, and more mine tumpon and who qualifies more than Miaminia Pablo. Why MC 8 years? Why the leader of the youth wing of the party since 2018? 6 good years, 7th year money. And he's seen it all. Yemame Emilia Atta. And he appointment na bana. There is one thing.
Okay.
The actually say NDC has more than enough men and women. We have them in abundance.
Yeah, but then you know, Adom sawo.
The entire actually no and America no and no can say CVs near there.
Yeah.
Let's be very honest and humble here. Say obia yaman appointment no. Ebi kura bi mu ho mu CVs. Kura assign a chain. Enti say unya appointment a asudie responsibility. Eno nchire say bia wo nimdie chain nipa ni nyina. Enti nimdiefo no ewo NDC mu no enya adeketoa say President Mahama eka so appoint 1,000 ministers. He has more than enough competent experienced men and women omobe mane. Enti emu kakra 60 na ba no de eye kakra ono ankasa de na no aka so obeyi 60.
Okay.
But there are a lot more I work here yensu yedi enim de your experience ya dwene ne ye bibia eba beboa na ye ka oman chichire especially to us NDC people enye ministerial appointment President Mahama de be ma wonko a na betumi ama wa contribute to we a member of parliament uko gina say member of parliament no wan kan chiro constituency o ba be ye minister enti na ye ma wonko o ka so o ba be som enti u bana President Mahama the responsibility for kan ho say minister say board member board chairman ana adwuma foforo bia addition
okay
ade a odi aka ho say koye but the first and foremost responsibility me gina no me kan kire Berekum West mindset me ba na maba be som abe gina parliament aprempuntuo di abromo me bana President Mahama de ade foforo kan ho say menye emfamo a ye be som se foforo a meka ho animdi a ye wo no ye de boa President Mahama
okay
ama na nisu ade ehunu no etumi aba me nti wo hwe nominations abana super wo hwe ye first batch of nominees are ye veti omo. I mean, no doubt, Yura John Jinapo, about energy matters. He was deputy to Miami New Penny Kwabnadonko, Power Ministry. And since then, we are ranking member of energy or parliament. He's been the most vociferous voice. In fact, make us say about energy matters were popular than omo hold Yura na pone Yura mewuma omo hold energy ministry portfolio. Wow. I mean, alternatives or deba in terms of policy direction, in terms of where BSS yina menkania echo and no ma Yura John Gina Pocket can one sem no. Say Yura be wuni Yura na pomu de ye juma. Kanye say oh baby wa and then we are on the blink.
Okay.
And thank God to say Yura Mahama take proactive steps and quickly they see Yura John Jinapoi minim say parliament ye ba Bernade ya sign kwa Nyankopon ya adoma ye ba approve ama washa ase na imminent danger wo ye nim e wo eye energy sector no yet me avert it quickly. Enti super competent, super passionate, super patriotic individuals are ready. So mo be so mo man no. Enti let's wait for more.
35 more.
35 more and we are waiting. And you see what had appoint nominees are all no so regional balance, juma, gender balance, juma. It's been very meticulous.
When I say gender, the balance is
very meticulous.
18 against 7.
Oh,
remember 18 so far, mass 7.
Do you know the weight of the vice president? Do you know the weight of the vice president? Now, let me tell you. Okay. Who can balance? A balance no. Ye call for the highest level, say 30%. But who share call 18 na 8 say meet 30% threshold. Meet 30%. And key ministerial cabinet positions and one sem na ye can you. And I yasan ye oba or ye number 2. Enti ye can party yenko parliament so na yenko hwe mai wo parliament. Wunim se ofa NDC ne MPP a yemba na ye be times 3 of omomba no e wo parliament. Enti ye can party consciously ye promote gender equity. You see gender equity
okay.
NDC. Enti nominees a mana wa nominate your money na solid or regional level or cabinet. And number 2 and so your bar. Enti there is no dispute. I was waiting. Who have a diatum and a manifesto no cause he will try to get to the in fact 30% for now recommended globally going forward in the next 2030 and beyond no, they're looking at 50%. So we are close to 30%. Okay. In fact, we have previous government in our 18% and 21% more. But so far, the fact that number 2 nkwaya no ba no. Say enye said that chimbi number 1 kra na NDC benya akukudu say de oba abeko. That is where we are heading towards. Okay. The about gender issues make us say we are on course.
So still about local governance. One sense, minimum what is Ankomodia after team was say we need to revisit the election of MMDCs.
I think that there is
calling for partisan election.
There is broader consensus about the way.
Okay.
Me gidi say Ghana for do na, and in fact surveys are hodo Afrobarometer survey by survey 7 Ghana for do na almost 70%, 65-68% say yeah to aba. Experts in governance are hodo this year annual school, New Year school, Asia no experts Asia yet to adwini nyina no obia call for election. And this as a political party Yewura Mahama na nkasa aka na ye shase ya ye processes a ye dey ba be yi ye DCs no krata e free the leadership of parliament na ba na sign the shame say wo call for DC position no fa show trim say within the next 2 years anymore year kodo.
Okay.
Be prepared to say election. Betumi aba. So it's part say as conditions, qualifications say obi ho why say obi made for 4 years. There is that possibility. That caution is in there. Okay. So it means NDC as a political party, no, I embrace it. Now, so
based on this, no, does it mean that the next 2 years, near share will say, yeah, but yeah, election of MMDCs.
Yeah, say stakeholder consultations, new processes, or you know, say, yeah, sa normal way, no, a follow processes. The decline, it was say, yeah, share article 243.1. 243.1 because there are constitutional provisions you need to deal with first.
Yeah.
Over 243.1. Or say there shall be a district chief executive for every district who shall be appointed by the president with a prior approval of not less than 2/3 majority of members of the assembly present and voting at the meeting. So, constitution is a president the DC.
Yeah.
It is a betumi akoto aba as I say ye amendment.
Okay.
We every ho. Na ye gitumi a president edi DC no every president nsam. Ye nwie there is another entrenched provision ewo article 55.3. No no de uhia 2/3 edi referendum. Yeah. And also ka say subject to the provisions of this article, a political party is free to participate in shaping the political will of the people, to disseminate information on political ideas, social and economic programs of the national character, and sponsor candidates for elections to any public office other than to district assemblies or lower local government units. So, constitution no, there's a political party wa kwanya se ubabwa domano politically wakwa abatuo a sponsor candidate abatuo bia aje se the constitution no emma ho kwan ne se district assembly elections say DC ni assembly members and the unit committee members dia party one ho kwan so sponsor. Okay. And he said, yes, sir, 243. Now, yaji to me every president in seminar we are. Ye bet to me on partisan lines. Yes, I sign 55.3.
That another 2/3.
Yeah, and I think that with this parliament, yeah, very easy to do that. And yes, our process is where we are. Quino abedem. And in terms of timelines, timelines, there are conditions precedent. This say yes, I know my we answer. So depending on said ye ebe kon 10 no and ebe ma ye hulu, but the position say ye nto aba enyi ye DCs na ye nto party lines no something America say Ghana for nyina. In fact ye wura na do try say nka ono nso ebe initiate say processes no just stakeholder consultation ne consensus building and one to me anye ni ye du ba bia entumi ankoso bada ya de a Ghana for gitum political parties no enso hwe adim enti minim se animanimu ya no ye betu ho anamo na sa de madi kan aka no ye ka se district assembly elections ne ho nsensem enye partisan na ye nunu ye ho na asre I mean no kure wom no political parties finance assembly members ne ade political parties the bibia ye nominated DC kura no political parties the wepo assembly members no whether to approve and not approve. Yeah. Eti di enti na ye nunu ye ho esre enti babia adu do ya practice this side ye nyina ya hypocritical say oh enye political enye say for 32 years. I think that now clamor for DCs, assembly members, unit committee members to be elected along partisan lines, partisan lines. You know. I think a call in order, and I know say under His Excellency President Mahama it will happen because said the medical can ye grow for now or more shares apply no as part of conditions and that question is also there say be mindful say this can happen.
It is a bit more position here the partisan nature of your mind.
Right.
Say ye be kwa to MMDC so abay. Enye constituencies ni nyina na NDC ene wini ye. Your constituency bi won mu a NPP na wini ye. Your district constituency bi won mu a NPP tainted, e bi NDC tainted.
Yes.
Now, in this instance, NDC now power. Ni ebe kwa to aba na NPP ni na eba abenya MC.
No crowd be ma mamuo na akoyie. In fact, me live through that.
Okay.
Me kai tema na me wo UK ye me masters. In fact, me to abaye bibia. UK system and ama oman no etumpon eka ho bi. Because I quite remember Ken Livingston every where Boris Johnson buy as mayor of London. A whole ujira on the ticket of political parties. Obey mayor of London. Labour na never ho. That was Gordon Brown more time no more mobeka ho. And the Jumadia or year or London can who be a more conservative about power. 2016 Boris Johnson free where Sadiq Khan current mayor. By conservative ne wo from 2016 basi na anu ya eteni aba Labour. But not Labour ni na ye London mayor. Enti imagine say ya to aba na behwe na ebia Kumasi mayor eye NDC ni bia behwe ho ebia MPP ewo ho a contrary to perception say oh nyana ban na wo ho no adwumaden a mayor no be ye no be ma ye hu say senka na ban na wo ho kra ka bia party no betumi aye adwumaden and eboa ema ye democracy no eye den etumpon eteki winner takes all say o constituency bi wo ho a ya to aba bi MPP anwene presidential and parliamentary na NDC akonwene ye wo ba bi wo ho a MPP enwene presidential na NDC akonwene parliamentary enti emfa ho say e higher a bit more possible say beti Kumasi na yakoto depending on nipa na ogina no nso ka ho na political party no nso really behind. Enti for me it should not be a challenge at all. Na mom de besan yama na ya ni je say the current provision uyi me DC eyi me mayor a me nim se chena e betumi asen ya sesan o de security of tenor 10 be a president no put me sesan enti uye adwuma untumi emplane eno nso ka ho tumi kura de corruption ba wan pe bibi kakra ngu ba bi a unim se e chena yesi kofie but ye to aba you 4 years so ye mayor unim se uye wadwuma yi a the next 4 years enti ebetumi adu ba bi kura ma bi mo nso build careers say bi mo build careers or parliament or ba first term na wasan ko second term na ban wo ho na ban ni ho obi kopre MP onwese na ban wo ho na ban ni ho ansa na wasan yakọ no ebenyi omo nso a local governance no mo ba be kwadare mu na ono nso build and with experience institutional memory no be boa ma yanya local governance experts nso omo nso ehwe district no ama ye decentralization na tumi akoso rather than say ye yi obi a wacha ye the term of the government no no nso ko ebi nso ho kra de 2 years wanyi a o constituency fuoti anye yie no omo sori wo MPC o mpewa na je se eno ano no enti abato
Bastuga ebi nso opposition say ye wo man a president kra betimi kra ka cha say o kra wan to aba mamenti come film
the president yes sir the governance no mum na all weekend no
it depends because for example say if NDC were power na NDC nim say Asante Mampong deni Asante Mampong for to aba mfama NDC
good
e say so ja Asante Mampong for shege
yeah
on fio mu a what consequences near the other. Because we to about
my example, Afia Santimampon.
Okay.
Empia, no koya no.
Yeah.
Me Yakubu. Difference I would lose you and just around 3,000. But previously, now it will lose you by about 20,000.
Yeah.
Until your president Nasi Santimampon phone to Aba Mount Wunye, she was difference na 3,000. They bet me I could do difference 30,000. Because they say Ghanaians are very sophisticated. And you are more to Aba you or DC or mayor. Now one who say nipa no born home modern. Now by no decided so be victimize it. Sad district because of DC or more to Aba yina. They also punish that government in elections. Sanity and American UK sanity say Cecia or be a London making conservative tesona or say obeyan she betia London ama people of London are so far. Edru abatwa omonka se sadi kan na anya adwuma ombeto atia conservative say waye nhihye ya mo so far because decision abeteke no enya DC no na mayor na MC no na affect no it will affect the people. And gradually, these are issues Obeka say the downside of the argument. But going forward, we will mature into it. Ebe who say what buying was so, what buying is so. Say to say, tema na in this positioning. You MPs be brave free voter. No more year juma day okuja to mo. No more buying this so who say or more year juma dimpuntu oko. You see what that means ni hade
and they say because this no abano was in appointed
exactly
it's abandoning any other option and so be supporting the DC I'm on to me deliver on
I'm talking about the MP
yeah I'm going to say MP
so we DC
yeah
now we are industrious hard working what buy what buy ni wo ubetumi aye adwuma because aban bia so na America no aban no yemfa na sese NDC na wo so na yakoto aba district be municipality be and a metropolitan be MPP ni na ye mayor ho na ban no decide say obe deny sa district na municipality no eno omo hia a party no and a best sofa in the next election enti wo abaye sa no you rather be punished it mean ni say for instance His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we esi wo na breso a obeye sa because our track record say obeye president no the biggest market in West Africa say nkanya Ashanti region na NDC stronghold but ono hwe equitable distribution of national resources baby a eno man hia omo say ode ko no onhwe se hofo to abamaye ana hofo ento abamaye na ode ade no eko enti eko base ye to abana menyin ni say you may have a president here be obe decide say obeye sa but His Excellency John Dramani Mahama I know very well say under his leadership say ye to aba eyi eye DC sa irrespective of say ho ye NDC stronghold and any NDC stronghold no ombenya omo fair share of the national cake.
No mo nyina nam te fa ko orientation. Yeah, as me who picture this yeah.
There be idea there be say yesuanti ye kan information na e ba no. So you can enya wi ansa no. Ya transmit ya mamoti.
Okay, so we have listening so. What you know? Listening so pa.
As a for member of parliament Madisha Wobosome from Ashanti region.
I hope so on damage be.
Honorable. There be so nim say. Yeah proper discourse.
As a J congrats.
Kina me da say. Me da say na unya ma mi nkosia e. Enti na ya me ba beje.
Patrio.
Ya mi tu so utuja.
Parliament say.
Unya mi Adom kakra.
What de?
Ne de no a relative.
Okay.
Ne de no a relative. But once I made the manante ho amasum ho for some time.
Yeah.
Enti no na mi wura ho na it's a bit nostalgic. Security for a woman me number one ba national service for Adom me no mo ko ho parliamentary service afam mpanimfoɔ na me yɛ adwuma wɔn ase a ne wɔn da so wɔ hɔ a wɔn kae me. In fact, Mr. Jetro, he was one of the clerks when national service for her. He national service. He research assistant. Emma Honorable Frank Adom from 2013 now to 2020. So that and I will be there. You be so motivated. Say this is what would be. Would do any CBB so now catching ya me say ya me person me yewi. Now, two and more corn, you would get there. So, the environment need and the fufu. And so I know my way around. But the community honey dime honey dear fufu. I know they me do red carpet in the sununa. Me tia so I be transit we are landing. Those time now you show parliamentary proceedings need debate. You show from the gallery. Yeah. And me so na say me boss ni ho a and I say emre wo mu kakra na makotena ho na me show pa na me show that time they like na me favorite your friend is MP parliamentarian Papa Uswankoma secondly Papa Uswankoma say and adia etimi mame I dazzle this say onya sorry gina hope no matter what the discussion is you would see Joe Ajaho deferring to him Papa Uswankoma and onya kasa he settles the debate he gives direction he gives the speaker even a clue as to resolution and answer decision or make it and I loved him into most of the times when you go need contributions on the floor of parliament. Okay. I mean, Papa Uswankoma. He was my favorite parliamentarian. And then they said, Mpensenpensenmu Piho. And they began to me, can't say, Mama say he's a member of parliament for Muslim friend. There be member of parliament for the good people. Good. I am the last person somebody would expect me on the floor. Yeah. But because we are good in team. Yamiado. Tima da almost me almost dance. Then Yamian the next people I thank is a good people of the friend. But you see, a community emame kai say Charlie, it is somebody's struggle. That is why I'm here. Man for bo poster, man for con, me no kase krano. And no MP tuning. Their platforms, their pages, people are fighting for you. Yeah. If you move, baby, I'm for people are. Obi kura how I no. Yeah. Unshi hanu puda. Man wants to do that, but he's doing that for you. Intino, Oma and cry no near parliament no show trim baby na. Referee say you'll be a modern bobintina or teha. Okay. You would miss it, and like I said, ya to Obama omampenia, ya to Obama omampenia ni say ombehwe Ghana fo nyina so. And to Obama omampenia say ombehwe the party for so. You can look at the figures and do your own deductions from the figures, but it won't take away the fact that the President John Dramani Mahama has been elected for Ghana. And then Meko Abrochiri, Meko Bebia, who is the President of Ghana? Your mama. Even though most of us hold different view, like 2020, total registered voters, 40 million. The Tuaba MPP nya 6.3, 6.7, NDC nya 6.2. Okambomwa more than 13 million. So the number of Ghanaians are anko Tuaba, less than 1 million. 2024, 18 million registered voters registered Ghanaian voters. 6.3 NDC, 4 point something MPP. Okambomwa almost 13 million. Let's just say over 6 million Ghanaians Antuaba. Yes, almost 5-6 million Antuaba. Now, we NDC in 6.3. Let's just say over 11 million Ghanaians didn't vote for John Dramani Mahama. But still, he's the president, even with the figures. So, say, you to how, see unto how, your duty as a president is to take care of the entire country. That is why you are making appointments. Odi minister we kotoha, odi we kotoha, we are be EDC, obia adwuma wo ho so ye. So I think strongly that me party for a little time. What you say? And sometimes I feel that we need this time to organize our party. Tell me you. I'm not saying that we are not supposed to criticize the president, the government. We have to. But you see, when we are doing it, we are giving them clues. The NDC is not a new NDC. Why are the appointments are banning? We vetted, Parliament has vetted a friend saying Honorable Kingsley Ato force.
It would him fetch me for epim one me ye mulaba. Me ba ye ba beto so as for ye member of Parliament marriage oboso me frɛ ho in Ashanti region. Badwam so ni mulabra so ye kwa ba se. Yes am kwa ba biem efa emra badwam so mu ama wini. There be am say fatu trim say and your betting tax for the first 120 days of His Excellency John Dramani Bahama and the first budget of Dr. Castiel at forcing. Yeah, ever in March 2025, no betting tax flew on them. It was also trying to boom pa. What to be Eddie boom. So,
the honorable na or ya diabolic.
Oh, me say, you are to force it.
Yeah.
You have to force it. And the minority, side, we've raised our concern about the vetting, the Bebaho. But the Mpensenpensenmu said, NDC, you have to force it. No, your deputy.
Yeah.
Your deputy, no, court, no, your deputy. Now he is substantive. What's different? Number 2, Akrotinga, Honorable Akrotinga, Dominic Ayeni. He was a deputy. Meboa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, judgment, no, your deputy. Okay. JJ
John Jinapo.
Honorable John Jinapo. No nye deputy. Onukra at the point no. Honorable Donko. Honorable Kwabena Donko had to resign because we are promising and then Dumsoni to betcha no any or resign. And Sana JJ Ebe substantive minister.
Honorable.
I think President Mahama Danima, the then finance minister was like Tepe. Although be a na the finance minister was working.
Let clarify what you say. You were Kwabena Donko. Dum sono. At the time, ye free power. Na dum sono. At the time,
that discussion we between your Kubu and then time be anyhow. On your can na mini ha. Tie. Enya de kro ho.
Vice President.
Enya de kro ho. Wo hu me question.
No, it is.
I mean, no,
wo
hu me
question.
What me question? What me question? You see what they did to Dr. Baumia in this country. You saw what they did to Dr. Baumia in this country.
What I'm saying is,
when even Dr. Baumia was telling Ghanaians, was telling the NDC, say, telling me, Vice President. And some of the some of the things you are not getting it.
That is the problem. So I'm not starting on the premise. May advice. Me taking instructions from my boss.
Thank you.
You would have seen us.
The crop of nominees are not different. Me Kwame Amitihe. I'm not expecting anything from them.
Oh, how?
Oh, mami can crunch now. T. Yes, ope, oyere, this is yechi asha. And our man people so do. I am telling you that I have developed a certain patience for the NDC. Minim. Say enche sekpro no ebe ti obi ani so Ghana. Enche o. Tie.
Abazinyo no de wo mu.
O tie.
Enum no
o enyum ni de. Enyum ni de yen kan kro. Tie.
Enyum ni clip no. Say me feature one scene.
Ah now so Ghana o. Okay, nice one. And enche betu. Tie. Okay. We told Ghanaians say John Dramani Mahama on some mamu na ansubium embe pressure. So the sense of accountability no eniho emba mo say yeboa mo ntie. We gave you examples say mo hwe time wa na obeba mo na so aba pre a certain friend say vote biom no mpo no ka kire mo say we develop odwanfun syndrome. This time round, TMU, who university near Kora, who got to about who secondary school near Kora, who got to about my NDC, hoping and thinking, say, or more bar, who beko university, or first year fees, no, or must say free, no, who got to, you know. K University, deadline for paying fees, no, either. Upon Legondia, other schools, no, sanity, you. Ye bisa minister at the vetting say na sa de no oka ho den o se gise wo do ministry ho tio na so new ministry ho otimi ka kire say covid tax obe abolish oti new ministry ho otimi ka kire say betting tax obe abolish new ministry ho ye but they do school fees ne so ne de we gise ko do ministry ho that is scary wanyama what will you do? You have no other alternative or option or avenue to seek redress. We told Ghanaians. My mom first started and your mama say LGBTQ. Me dem say me nkebi. Because as we started with Chroma, we were clear on this matter. Did there were money? Yeah. If there is one area NDC nya vote, even the entire clergy had to march on the streets. Meaning so by xenophobia. I was in a sin of violence.
Yes, I was in a sin of violence.
One of the things that made them won the elections in a sin of LGBTQ. A sin of. One more catch that sin of for ne say. Ye pese ye radio question e free ho. Send ye be ya. You bet me a LGBTQ bill nimu na jokwesi wo hodi a wo beto ama se na be LGBTQ bill no e be baso na MPP for no ye ni MP. This was the campaign in the villages. So they cast out. And then catch them say John Mahama catch them say see ye per se ye imbibe values of your friend say right word no ye moral education here ye mfa nko hye ye textbooks no adena crime ye mfa nko hye textbooks no ni ye ho law adena ye mfa nko hye textbook ni ye ho law. So that is the whole thing we were trying to tell Ghanaians about. And to me, they may catch me party for saying, let's spend the few months we have to reorganize our party. Yeah, got to about polling station. Yeah, mamrantie sika, mamba wesika, omukita Adom, into Duah, akosia a free year never to about no ticket. Ubia NDC did, we did. We had earlier done our auditing. Into Nianim, Ofa Danso Adom. Yenim said Danso polling station A. We no possibly on beto about my MPP anymore because you know me to go. Ye ko to abano, ye ko fa register no hwe say ye take ye no. Akosia free ye obeto ya na wambeto. Akosia free ye, di enti na wambeto aba. Na ye starting ye ho adwuma yen started baby o se pacho yen pacho baby o se chirechiremu yen chirechiremu wa entansa bebo gitumu na pacho because we are all part of what happened. Yen spend time. As for the NDC, they will definitely fail.
Agwazi.
We know them.
Agwazi ma to me boy notes to how.
Enti
my notes.
Yeah.
Na honorable. Sa asem na Yewura Mahama ye de no be ye candidate. Sa no mo kan. Oh, President Mahama de ye nim no dada. Oni ade fufuro bia, ode ba oni ade fufuro bia eno ho results. Ene yuhuno no 7 December no. Eno ana sisi mo asan ya sha ase. Oh, atofo sen Haruna omo wo ho dada. But let me tell you, ye wo nipa ye manu position a osua ade a opaja no ko adimu a ode experience a wanya no esan ya ba be ye ade foforo. And ye nominees a ye line omo up. Da bia na ye ka. Enti President Mahama jokingly e ka wo wini ba say mona mo taw to say mo wo men no na yedim say area boys na mo wo me obi a me was sports. I've been involved in the national campaign sports since 2000 as a national spokesperson sports 2020 na o hwe baby to say sports na ko fa Yewura Siama 4 years o ko fa Yewura Mustafa 4 years and mo say mo wo men. Wohwe nipa ye bobo so ne key ministries ayede amomo na they are men of integrity, proven track record na ye behunu ehun sunsanso ono bo eduru ba bia ye mfa amanyosem no nto nchen bibi to say de wo ka tertiary fees ne ade. You are an honorable member of parliament. Wodim say aban entumi implement policy bi until and unless say ye budget ama budget no aba parliament ama ye approve appropriation sisi a ye wo parliament say adwumadie ye be ye no around ending of March enti ye be ye dey na ye to aba wiye saa eye temporary budget a mu ye ya ansa na mu free so na ye dey run your mind no enti until March a ye be ye budget a ye appropriation e be ye dey na ye aban ye nyi finance minister kura oba yo say e gba betu your fees. You know say e premature nti ade bi wo ho a ye ma processes no follow ye budget awie aba parliament ye approve appropriation no eno betumi aye adwuma aban na ba or the 4 years na e ba ye na adwuma enti ye nhwe budget e beba then academic year di anim no eduru ho a eno ho asem ene ye betumi aka de du ba bi a mo LGBT mo a aya munya kukoduro ka bi kura de eduru ba bi a na areho ye NDC members of parliament they initiate private members bill.
NDC for the doors.
NDC good. Now I'm one lead sponsor. Who ye private members bill I will lead sponsors. Bia the nipa be 5, 6, 7 they be will lead sponsors. St. George Monday lead sponsors. About parliament no.
Team for your Reverend Team for your refinity.
What Reverend Team for your
he was everywhere.
The debate said enough St. George mo a defend bill no both locally and internationally. More MPP crowd more leadership a holy team for your money microphone na be kan ho whip e gage o mo say omon withdraw from the private members bill na what parliament at you? What parliament?
NPP. The majority caucus. Okay.
Me busase debate and argument no course no. Now why money lead? So when follow debate your parliament at a point, even majority leader how to arrest the bill. Honorable Alexander Kwamena Afenyomakin. How to arrest
how
the
did
bill?
He arrest the bill?
It is a more.
How did he arrest?
Say more support.
Charlie, maybe say money co.
Oh,
how did he arrest the bill?
We all saw it.
When? How?
Debate.
How?
More say refer call back. So man say inquire another reason. So the people are. I mean, why should this be subject to debate? Say, LGBT. yɛmfa no nyinaa nto nkyɛ yɛwie no nyina processes nyinaa akɔ awie deɛ normal amu ye de hodu ne ade ɛkɔ awie na ye pass bill no wie no de aka presidential assent
edu president
ekosi se ekodu president
edu president
aden na ebesi sabre president ensign ye president akọ president ya transmit president ya reject he say he won't receive oh no let's be clear ya transmit ya man akọ no so no return to parliament two occasions because in his view obi akọ court
president mo be sign LGBTQ
I mean I can't speak on that. What I'm saying is ya mrana wie e de mrana bre tie me ba ya mrana wie e de abra president ono te ho say president ye wie mrana sign president zi obi akọ court entenya de a obi sign mrana no the same president ye e-levy no obi akọ court o frese bumfa be no mra na min sign e sign bill no enti saa nipa kuo mienu we du ba bia manyosem na ya ye nhwe ni ye na ye nye a bit candle ye honest na nipa etie no ehu ye integrity NDC NPP LGBT obi anim position ewom sisi ye wie
so quick one
sign saa bill man be ye law e kan ye kan one
okay
enti
send your
honorable let me conclude on that
for him stating say may a member of parliament
yeah.
so for that for niama bi o
yeah.
facts records due
yeah.
diligence are important
yeah.
so it applies to him also a member of parliament
which aspect
he knows in our standing orders he knows how bills are done
good
the first reading the constitution state and the third final no Nienja me raises her point too is when you say that the majority leader then honorable Afenyo Markin gagged the bill do consideration state the fun line by line no insect stage
let's forget about the various stages
so stages now it is on record and you can tell me say the bill never got to president
no. He refused to receive.
And you know, the bill never got to him. And you know this matter.
Was President Kufuor willing to sign LGBTQ bill?
Emrani Chrese.
No,
say parliament pass a bill.
I
was say ye transmitted bill no every president. I was say a transmitted bill ne bill. Yeah, the bill ne brewa. Oh, within 14 days to assent the bill. Oh, assent here. You write your reasons why you won't assent and take it back to parliament. Na paunya so enke drew Ekufuor Duah. Tio enke drew wa. So best sign you on sign. So sign I baba yellow. One sign the reasons for not signing no for betro abba. But the bill didn't get to him. The bill never got to him.
It is so the issue is President through the then Attorney General, receive concern say assembly court until the court determines the case. Before President ebe free office, na court na determine on the two cases now. Na prevent the president from accepting the bill. President Kufuor no one America cra.
Parliament transmitted it to him.
Na President Kufuor e wo America cra. Was he willing to sign the bill?
The issue of say,
as for the willingness or willingness,
let's move away from that. The bill was transmitted to the president who refused.
Also on record. After Supreme Court rulings,
the bill never went to the president.
No, I'm not talking about after ruling. I'm talking about before the ruling.
No, before the ruling, that bill couldn't go to the president because of the court matter.
concern.
No.
Actually, Speaker of Parliament why the president cannot accept the bill.
But it had gone to the presidency. The president refused to accept.
You see, when the way I politics,
it had gone to the presidency.
No.
So are you suggesting say bill no one transmitting no more that parliament? Is that what you are suggesting?
We are talking about now happy birthday and confirm Joseph Blondie, attorney of that 4 Enterprise Limited head office at one North Industrial Area. And also happy birthday, my microphone off. Then happy birthday to Madam Mary, General Manager of A2K Enterprise, Ashaman and Ansuwo. I wish you all the best. Me didn't have questions here, but for Madam Ase.